Hey guys, it's Charlotte here with Dragonfly Soul Healing. So today I'm just going to do a reading, just kind of like a collective what's going on, because it's just been a while since I've made a reading, really. I think that'll be the biggest reason. But today I'm like super connected into it, so we gotta do it when we're ready. Anyways, today I'm going to pull some cards from the Psychic Tarot for the Heart deck. I like this deck when the energy is kind of shifting in a way that we don't really understand, and it's not necessarily all bad, and for some it might not really be bad for much of anything, but the thing is there's like a heavy let go, a heavy release. You know, we got some stuff just shifting in ways that we just don't quite see yet, right? And that it always happens to us, we know it. It's just a thing. So I just want to pull some cards and see kind of where we're at. I feel like right now, really taking that initiative to keep those changes that you've been making, keep them a priority still, right? Just really make sure that everything still goes as it's needed, because that's why all these changes are happening. You know, it's like all these things that you keep letting go of and changing for yourself or standing up for yourself, these things, these little things are changing in major ways, and we just don't see it yet exactly what's happening, but it's little by little. Guys, I want you to remember how far you guys have all come, every single one of us, over this last several years. And, you know, we're going through this new wave of understanding, and now that we have that enlightenment, we're able to move forward onto the next set of rules and stages and lessons, whatever. All right, I'm going to stop rambling. All right, let's see what we get here. Feeling alone. Yeah, I definitely see that card here. And, you know, I like that the full moon's coming up in the background here, because we actually have a full moon coming up on the 19th, I believe. So that's what, next Friday. You know what? Here's the thing. Yeah, sure. You might be in solitude right now, and you might have been isolated. The universe forces that stuff. You know, like if you're one of those social butterflies that always needs people around and everything like that, sometimes the universe has to like force people out of your situation to really be able to let you rethink things. So if you're feeling alone and you feel like nothing's really panning out, nothing's going the way it needs to, just embrace this alone, right? Because it's with this embrace that you really, you know, like love abounds. For one, you're able to spread your wings. For two, right? Like these cards make perfect sense. The more that you allow this isolation to be a gift instead of a struggle or heartbreak, challenge, whatever it is that's going on, the more you embrace that alone, the more you're able to just be free of all of the restrictions in your life. And that's when love abounds, right? That's when you learn to spread these wings. And like, I got this wicked glare, like we got two of them, but you're spreading your wings, you're on your path, right? The enlightenment's been here, and you're like, oh damn, I know where I'm going now. I understand now, because it's not so dark anymore, right? It's not so dark. We've been through the dark days, and now we're coming to this light. We're coming to this beauty. And so everything's shifting, and yes, we had to learn some really hard lessons. It made us feel alone. It made us feel like the universe didn't have our back. You know, I feel like we go through those phases where, you know, everything's good, and we're like, universe is great, we have all this faith, everything's great. And then we go through the dark, right? This dark period here, and we kind of forget, and then something happens. I mean, this is literally me. Every time I go through some kind of shitstorm, and all of a sudden I see the light, I'm like, oh, because seriously, you know, you're like, oh, right, I forgot those things that you do, because we forget about them when we go through these alone isolation times, right? And it's like, just embrace them, right? We have to learn to do that more, because the challenging times are literally what give us everything we need. You know, it's everything that we need in in our lives. They give us everything. And it's all in pattern. And look at how many people are exiting, feeling alone, right? How many people are exiting our lives, but what is it doing for you? What is it doing? What's changing? Because here's the thing. We can see this sadness. We can see this feeling alone. It sure looks dark. I'll tell you something. That's like my dream right there. Like I would do anything to just be right there right now. Do it. I want it. But that's the thing. That's my dream. To some people, that's like, oh my gosh, so scary. Everything. I need my friends. I need my people. You know what? Your people are amazing, and all of our people are amazing, and we love them all. And the thing is it's not about ditching people or not being friends with anybody anymore. It's more just like learning to embrace these little things. Sometimes you got to get out of everybody else's head so you can stay in yours, right? And of course you can't read these because I have it on. The selfie's better for me to be able to see because it bugs me. All right. Anyways, let's see what else we got here. Move. Yes, it's time to move, right? Because love abounds. We've got stuff coming in for us and we need to let go. So you're not trapped in this situation. You know, if you look at this card in here, you know, they're loosely tied. Everything's ready to move now, right? Your heart is opening because you're spreading your wings and embracing this stuff, right? You've been embracing everything. And so with this embrace, that love is abounding and all of a sudden everything's coming in. I want to keep this up actually. I think this one's important to remember. But that's the thing, right? Is you literally have these things of this needing to just embrace so that you can spread these wings and move forward because things are coming and see. You can even see the light behind this big rock heart, right? That's us. Here's our third eye wanting to just open up the heart, right? And we've been holding it off, you know? The mass majority of people on my page, we've all been through shitstorms, guys. It's literally part of our lessons here. And so, you know, we just have to really let the parts play out. We've had all the really, really shitty stuff happen already because we needed it early at a younger age in order to be able to embrace these things now at the right moment of the shift, right? And that's what we've been going through. It's just major shifts over the last like decade at this point. It feels like now, but in reality it has been, right? And so all those things we went through in that last decade has really just like shifted everything. And so these last few years have been like still feeling challenging, but really we forget. We don't embrace everything that's really happened to us. You know, when you look at the entirety of your life, this last couple years actually isn't the worst, right? That was a lot. I'll take these ones that fill out singly. Yes, because we're walking away. You want to just come out too, huh? We're walking away, guys. Like literally, look at this. This card you can take it as deception and stuff like that. And sometimes I see it, but like all I see is like leaving those burdens behind. You know, you've taken some, right? Because they're life lessons still. They're things that you need to take with you. Maybe you're not healed from everything, but look at you walking away. You're like dropping that shit off and walking away. So literally, you know, spreading your wings. Here we go. Right? Here we go. It's time to move. It's time to move. We have the Four of Swords come up in reverse. Usually this one here is about rest. Actually, I have this little book here. I want to read what it means in reverse. I like getting extra guidance on the tarot right now because I haven't done it much, but I'm loving it. Super loving it. Four of Swords reversed. Wise. Administration. Circumsection. Oh, I'm ruining that one. Economy. Yep. We're just gonna pretend that didn't come up. Avarice, precaution, testament. Let's see. Four of Swords. They don't give you much of a description for this one. Okay, well, maybe I'm not supposed to read that one because I failed that. Anyways, all I see is usually what I see with this when it's upright is the fact that you're like burnt out, right? And, you know, you're trying to just take in the sun. Oh, you can't see it. I'm looking at myself. You can see the sun coming in, right? And it's almost like that needed to be recharged. And it coming in reverse kind of, can't see it very well, kind of shows, you know, that you're ready to get out of it, right? Because it almost looks like you're standing at this point. instead of in your darkness, just like dead on a tomb, right? Because it talks about the tomb. So this one came up reverse. And so, you know, I think these major changes that have happened have just been like so tremendous, right? In ways that we understand better now. Because look at how open your eyes are, guys. I mean, that's the reality of it. It's like our eyes have just been so opened over this last few years that it's just like the majority of us, and I know you beautiful souls who are like me are just like, yeah, I'll take this isolation all the time. You know, we'll purposely hermit ourselves just for the sake of not having to socialize, but we're opening our eyes to all of it. You know, like, look at how in-depth this is, right? When you really look at, you know, the strength around her and everything, the reality of how small we really are when we look at that moon, you know, all those things that are so major and yet so minor to most people. We get it because we are these people. We're these moon children. We just love it. What do we get here? Page of Wands. Yeah, and see, it's like, it's that time to move forward, right? That love abounds and everything, you know, like he's ready to go on a journey, you know? And it's like young. Pages are the young ones of the tarot, right? It's not a knight ready to like come in like a knight in shining armor. This one here is like passionately moving forward in the unknown because they're ready for a change. Like, here's a new beginning, and you know what? I don't know where the fuck I'm going, but I'm going. I'm going. Why would I turn around? Why would I turn around from that darkness when I've got this light here coming to me? Literally a path lit up for me. You know? We're going for it, man. That's it. We're outie. So many of us walking away, right? And that's what's been going on, guys. And I know it's challenging and sometimes it hurts and it's hard to move forward, but look at the Eight of Pentacles, right? Look at all the hard work he's done. He's on, you know, he's got 2 left, or he's finishing 1. He's got 1 more pentacle to go. So he's really building this empire. He's building his wealth, his knowledge, his abundance to everything. It's not just about the money, right? You know, you see this and you think, oh, money, but what's abundance really? Because it's not just money. There's so much more to it. And that's why we've been alone forever, because we've needed to learn to walk away from this shit that's breaking us. It burnt us out. Here we are ready to move forward and embrace all of the world's knowledge. Everything the universe is ready to give us in this next phase, we're ready to embrace it. Look at that aura around his head. You know, look at him embracing the world and respecting and appreciating how small we really are in such a huge manner, if that makes sense, right? Because we hold the world of knowledge if we just allow ourselves to open to it, and it takes time and it takes baby steps, and that's why we can't do everything in one lifetime. That's why we have to take many, many, many lifetimes. You know, for those of you that believe in that, past lives and everything like that, and you think about all the things you remember and you feel your phobias, all those things that you went through and why you are the way you are is not just because of your circumstances in this lifetime. It's too small. It's deep, guys. It's deep, and we know it. We know it. We've been working on it for what seems like forever. And not just in this lifetime. Because every time we have to get closer to that light. So this card can be past lives, where you're looking at each life, how you get that little bit closer to this, but also in this lifetime as well, how we're embracing all of this. Look at the arms out in both of these too. You know, it's just perfect. It's perfect. I want to see if we get anything else from this tarot deck here, because this is kind of awesome, actually. But it makes so much sense, guys, right? Like, it's just so real. You know, so much, so much. That's why I've been quiet too lately, because it's just like, oh man, there's so many things that I'm learning and understanding, and I need that time to be alone, excuse me, to absorb that stuff, right? To really embrace all of the knowledge that I'm receiving. because there's so many things that just shift for me in fast ways, especially when I like allow myself to go into this place of isolation and hiding away and just kind of really remembering. Ooh, thanks for saving that. The Magician, that's deadly. Look at this. The infinity symbol, the Magician. This one here, yeah, it has everything, right? You've got your wand, your sword, your cup, your pentacle, all in the thing. Creating alchemy, blending it all together, learning how to utilize all of your power. The Magician is power. Number one, you're the beginning of a new phase. And here you are ready to just like conquer everything, you know? And like, I know I feel it. I feel it in the energy. And you know, not everything's perfect in my world. You know, you guys know, never done misunderstand that, because I'm real. But the thing is like, there's so much crazy shit happening and changing. You know, it's so real. And so it's just, the Magician's perfect to come up here, because it's like, yes, that's literally where we're at. Here we are. We're ready to like create magic with the world. You know, literally. Oh, this is deadly. I knew I needed to come on today. I was ready for it for a little bit, but I'm in hermit mode, guys. All right, let's see. Just want to see if there's anything else. I mean, we did get a lot of points across, so maybe that's it. Alright, well, I'm going to try from this deck, because I like my giant deck, too. See if we can get one more message here before I finish the video. Just kind of see maybe what direction we need right now. Let's ask about that. Temperance, balancing the scales. Alright, so what kind of direction are we what direction are we going in? And like, what do we really need to pay attention to, maybe, you know? There we go. Right. Let's see here. So we have the Ten of Pentacles, and see this new people. I know they come up reverse, but I'm gonna probably switch them around. The Ten of Pentacles, you got the knowledge, then you've got this new young beginning, right? We've got the little boy in the background. We've got so much going on, right? And here all these pentacles are made, right? In this one here, where were we? Here we only had 7 done, you know? And this one here, they're all done. So that's kind of like, you know that it's changing because of this knowledge that you've acquired, this respect. Where's that little child I seen? The respect for your childhood and everything. Everything's blending though. Everything's blending really nicely. It's like kind of coming together in a new family. And this could be literal with relationships, whatever. But this also is about like just really coming together with more soul tribe people. You know, and I think that's what I feel the most, is like I can feel that there's just people that are going to come that just get it. Those people we've been asking for, that we need, that just like get it. We have that coming. Why? Because we're learning how to step in our power, and I'm going to take it this way too, because it was reversed. And so, you know, there's that need to. But remember what your power is, okay? Because that seems important for some of you. It's like, don't forget that yes, you are wise and you are able to see through the truth. You're able to see through people, whatever, that's fine. But how are you treating them? Because you are still just a being. You are still just a soul. Just because that your openness to what's going on around you is different from theirs doesn't make you any better. And I'm not preaching to give you shit, but it's more like your power doesn't mean powerful. You can be powerful in ways that doesn't demean people, doesn't hurt people, doesn't get lashy, because the judgment I've noticed really deeply, and even in myself, you know, getting around too many people and I'm allowing that energy around me to be what I don't want it to be. And then you have to like step back into your power, and I had to cut a lot of shit out, and I was just like, whoa, hold it. You know, I held up my hand and used my power, but it was more in a like, here's how it's gonna be way, just nicely. I don't know how to explain that without it sounding like I was being an asshole. But the truth is like we have to learn how to utilize our power without being mean. Because it's not about being powerful. When we think of power, we think of like government control, manipulation. It doesn't have to be that. You don't have to manipulate. You can still be an amazing person who's not manipulating people and being powerful and standing up for yourself without being cruel. Okay. Page of Pentacles. What did we have over here? Oh yeah, we had the Page of Wands. So then you got Page of Pentacles, right? So another new offer, okay? Fire's all about passion and adventure. Pentacles, your abundance coming in because you're following your passion. That's what we're doing, guys. We're following our passion into the abundance. Look at the background. Again, another just dream. Like, I'll take anything, really. I'm like, anything landscape. I'm like, I'll take that. I'll take it all. Okay. Ooh, and then we have, look at, okay, I want to see what else I got here. This is great. Okay, this is why I pulled these cards. Look at, we get the Empress upright, not reversed. The Judgment card, upright, not reversed. And then the Two of Pentacles in reverse. Now the Two of Pentacles is about juggling these things, going back and forth, but guess what? The judgments came for a lot of us. And with this judgment, look at this. These people are like ready to be freed. And you can see this in different ways. And you know, like when I watched the other tarot readers, it's sometimes like harsh, right? Especially when you're talking about like love and stuff like that, because like your other partner is going through harsh things, whatever. But this has nothing to do with that because this isn't a love reading. This is all about the fact that we are becoming free. Why? Because we are connected deeper than where we need to be because we're the frickin' Empress. We have the Hierophant here too, right, guys? Like, it doesn't get much better than this. You know? Power. Power doesn't mean harshness. This is just, look at her. You know she doesn't put up with shit, but she'll love you all day long. Really? And so these cards are perfect. You're not juggling this stuff anymore. You know where you need to go. That's why this is in reverse. It comes up like, yeah, I'm ready to move forward. I know where I'm going. I'm going to take all my magic that I've learned. I'm going to utilize it as the Empress because of the judgment that's came. I'm walking away. You know, just walking away from it all. That's it. No more decisions need to be made because I'm going to this, man. I'm going to happiness. I'm going to my full circle, my full tribe, my family, my everything that I decided was going to happen to me when I came here. That's where I'm going, guys. You're all coming with me. Okay, I'm going to end this because it's already 23 minutes, so I hope this makes sense for you. If it doesn't, then it probably just wasn't for you, and you're likely not even listening anymore. So, anyways, take care, guys.